This pandemic is a new normal. I wanted to know like what advice you have for like the hospitality industry, the event planning industry, and coping with this pandemic.
Well, with the pandemic, I will say that we should respect everything that is out right now, just like we have all talked about how it is on the rise, every precaution, take every precaution. You know, I'm going to say this. My sister was going to keep her date. We're not keeping the date anymore. We decided to move it based on, and the reason we decided to move it is because my family, and when I say that, extended family, and her husband's family, extended family, are negating to the fact that we have the wedding this year because of everything that is happening, because of the whole COVID situation. They want to be able to invite their friends and everything, and they're like, people are not going to come during this COVID time. So we had to move the wedding to next year. But while we were planning, I told her, I said, we're going to check people's temps at the door if you're going to come in. I said, we're going to have hand sanitizers.
That can be tricky, though.
I said, yes.
Right? Well, the temperature can be tricky, too.
It
doesn't tell you what
You're very right.
Yeah.
You're very right. Because sometimes some people they don't have a temp.
They don't have
nothing.
No,
they don't even show any kind of signs or symptoms, and they still have COVID. Get positive. So it can be tricky too. So I told her, I said, everybody's gonna have to have a face mask. So those are things. Even though we're in the pandemic, if you have to have an event, take all necessary precautions. A table sits 10. Make sure you now sit people 4. Space people out. Respect what is out there right now. You don't want to get people sick. You don't want people to come for your event and get sick. And if you feel like you have to,
that's a lawsuit.
Yes,
that's
it is
a lawsuit.
Now. It is
that's
now.
a lawsuit coming.
It is now.
Even the event planner can be sued.
Sure.
So do you have like measures like stuff in place that will protect you?
Or your
God
team,
forbid, if that happens,
protect us if
Yes.
From being
and
sued or
that's
something like
yes,
that,
and that's the thing. If you're registered and you have like a license, then you have something that can protect you. If you're a licensed event planner, so
Like
definitely
insurance,
you have
kind of?
insurance.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
you have so you have something that can protect you, protect your client. However it comes out. But in all honesty, I started telling my sister, I said, we're gonna have to type up a letter, send it to people with the invites. This is how this is gonna go, so that when you're coming to the event, you're prepared. You don't get to the event and then you're like, what? What are you doing?
What do you mean?
you will be so surprised. Though you will type that letter, but people will actually show up with no mask on, and they'll want to get in.
And that's the thing. You have all those things ready,
Like disposable masks.
Disposable
and
masks.
Yeah.
You
That
as
would
the
help.
planner, you have to be ready.
Think
Take
ahead.
precautions
Yes,
as well.
think ahead. Like you're like, okay, we're gonna do this. I was gonna go to the event center and say, do you guys have wash hand spots where we can wash our hands? Are you guys installing anything? What are your precautions? What are you doing here? And that's my thing.
Have a pretty
Even event
sanitizer
centers.
bar.
Yes.
So it's more like you went from the photo booth to now be a COVID booth, pretty much. So
That's right.
That's really what it is.
That's
if you're gonna
right.
have it,
That's right.
Yeah.
Then reduce your guest count. If you are planning like. That's what I told my sister. We're gonna reduce the guest count. We were planning to have it 300.
That's the hardest part, though.
Yeah.
That's the hardest
Because
part.
your event plan is based on people assembling and gathering together, so that has to be horrible.
Yeah.
Like
That's and
You just choose the people that are most important.
Most
to you.
important to you.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's what
But
a lot
some
of friends.
people-
But that is tricky too, right? Especially being the fact back to the cultures again. If your father and mother is they're in Nigeria, the border is closed. So what does people that are important to you?
Yeah,
so there's that tricky.
So a lot of those brides that have that are moving their wedding.
Yeah.
If you have that, you move it.
Right, there's no-
But if you just must have it here, and you feel like the most important people to you are here, then you just invite them. We're having a smaller wedding this time.